rally of boats. The rally was planned for August 1950 here in Market Harborough.
Yes, this would have been the view that we saw when we first arrived here. Coming in through the Narrows to a basin that was absolutely packed with boats. There was only just room to turn our full-length boat around. We went back to the first available slot we could tie into, which was almost half a mile out of the town, and more boats came after us, so that there was this long line of boats along the towpath. And the other thing that amazed us was the crowds of people. All through the day it was almost impossible to try and get in a hurry along the towpath, because it was stolid people. It really created a stir in the town.
All seemed to be going well, but the planning for it had exposed the increasing tensions between Rolt and Aikman.
Well, he wasn't like anybody else. He was very clever, very neurotic, paranoid really, very manipulative. He got his own way, one way or another, pretty well all the time. And of course, wanted to be the centre of the scene. And Tom, who I don't think particularly wanted to be the centre, but he wanted to be a partner. And they didn't agree on methods.
They argued bitterly about the purpose of the rally.
Tom felt that it should be about the boats and the canal, and Robert felt this was a chance to demonstrate, if you like, the canals as part of a centre of a different sort of cultural life. Very elitist, by the way. This was not some sort of idea of a plebeian popular culture for one moment. It was a chance to create something that he thought was recreate something that he thought was disappearing really in what they saw as a rather sort of gaunt, flat, state-dominated post-war era.
Aikman wanted a festival. He'd planned performances, film shows, and even a pageant. Not at all what Rolt had envisaged.
Tom protested about the Market Harborough rally because he said, "You've taken up my idea," in effect. And Robert wrote to say, "Well, I don't think you should come. I don't think you should come at all."
But Rolt went anyway, as did 50,000 visitors.
The event took place over several days, and on almost every day they were running public trips. The grand finale was a parade of the boats, led by this slipper launch with the Carnival Queen and a few dignitaries on board.
The festival was a huge success. It showed there was a public appetite for canals, but it also exposed fundamental differences between Tom Rolt, who was interested mainly in working boats, and Robert Aikman, who wanted to save every mile of canal. Aikman won the day. In 1952, Tom Rolt was expelled from the IWA.